Miley Cyrus is gearing up for an extremely experimental album after Something Beautiful. A new chapter of creative freedom. Pop powerhouse Miley Cyrus is preparing to serve up what she describes as an extremely experimental new album, promising a bold artistic departure following the release of her latest project, Something Beautiful. The new album, still in the works, will mark a fresh chapter in her already remarkable career. One defined by personal liberation and creative exploration. Last week, the Flowers hitmaker treated fans to the audio version of Something Beautiful, a surprise 12-track collection that blends reflective songwriting with evocative soundscapes. But according to Cyrus, this is just the appetizer, the first taste before the full musical feast arrives. The visual album version of Something Beautiful is set to premiere next week, building anticipation for what's shaping up to be a groundbreaking era for the singer. Speaking with The Hollywood Reporter, Cyrus offered an intimate glimpse into her creative process and the motivations driving her upcoming body of work. "I think I know what those at least feel like, and that's what I started out with this album too, where it wasn't necessarily about the sound first or even the look or the vision. It's what it makes you feel like," said Cyrus, daughter of country music legend Billy Ray Cyrus. With her next release, Miley is deliberately shifting her focus inward, moving away from the pressures of crafting the next commercial hit or fitting into an industry-defined mold. This time around, the goal is to create music that is authentic, personal, and emotionally resonant. "I really want to do something that doesn't have that sort of power over me and is just really about the music," she said. For Cyrus, now 32, this marks a conscious decision to reclaim her artistry and embrace creative freedom after years of navigating public scrutiny and the relentless expectations of fame. From her early days as the beloved Disney star Hannah Montana to her provocative reinventions during the Bangers and Younger Now eras, Cyrus has consistently demonstrated a fearless willingness to evolve. However, this new chapter feels different. More introspective, more liberated, and more focused on the joy of making music purely for its own sake. After spending nearly 2 decades in the spotlight, Cyrus says she is rediscovering the simple pleasure of songwriting and performing without external demands shaping her output. The experience of releasing Flowers, her empowering anthem of self-love, reinforced this mindset and connected her with a global audience who resonated deeply with its message. The first glimpse of this new artistic phase came during the premiere of Something Beautiful's visual album at New York's Beacon Theater, part of the prestigious 2025 Tribeca Festival. A packed audience, including fans, fellow artists, and industry insiders, gathered to witness the unveiling of the cinematic project, which blends stunning visuals with the album's rich, emotional tracks. The response was overwhelmingly positive, with many praising Cyrus for her raw honesty and willingness to break free from conventional pop formulas. The project's success has only fueled excitement for her next album, which Cyrus hints will be even more daring and boundary-pushing. Known for her genre-hopping versatility, spanning pop, rock, country, hip-hop, and alternative sounds, Cyrus has always resisted easy categorization. Now, she's leaning fully into that freedom, exploring uncharted sonic territory with an experimental edge. Whether incorporating psychedelic influences, minimalist production, or intimate acoustic moments, the upcoming album promises to offer listeners a deeply immersive experience. "I've learned over the years that success doesn't always mean the same thing to everyone," Cyrus reflected. "For me right now, success is feeling connected to what I'm making and knowing it came from a place of authenticity. Part of that authenticity means letting go of the perfectionism and external validation that often come with being a global superstar. After so many years in the spotlight, I'm returning to making music purely for the love of it," Cyrus said. "I want this next album to feel like freedom, like I'm making something because it matters to me, not because I'm chasing some expectation." Fans and critics alike are eager to see where this mindset leads. If Something Beautiful is any indication, Cyrus is entering one of the most creatively fulfilling phases of her career. One where she is fully in control of her artistic voice and unafraid to take risks. With her next album on the horizon, anticipation is building for what promises to be a transformative release. As Cyrus continues to write, record, and experiment in the studio, one thing is clear. This is music made from the heart, with the potential to resonate more deeply than ever before. Stay tuned. The next chapter of Miley Cyrus' musical evolution is just getting started.